Okay, this is a new task for the boys this year, but it's not much different from tasks that we have used in the past. But we also have a fun little game in here. Unfortunately, um, the acorns have shrunk, so all I have is the acorn tops of the heads. But we have a little sing-along song if you like to sing and get the boys excited about something. It's called Five Little Acorns Hanging in a Tree. And then the first one said, I'm happy as can be. And then you say the second one said, I feel like it feels like fall. And then the third one said, and we pull out the number 3, I it's the best season of all. And the fourth one said, the squirrel is around. Uh-oh. And then up ran the squirrels, and we'll run the squirrels up the tree, and then up ran the other squirrel, and up ran the squirrel, and crunch, 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 the 5 little acorns became lunch. So it's kind of a little silly song, but you're singing along to the 5, just like the song with 5 little pumpkins sitting on a fence. So that's kind of how it's done. But that's just a little fun thing that goes along with this acorn game to kind of get them started and excited. Basically, the acorn game is pretty easy, but it is difficult in respect to how the boys handle it. When you're doing these, you want to make sure that you're counting out with them. For example, on this card, you'll say, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acorns. Can you clip, and you hand this to them, can you clip the number 5 for me? Now, the boys, they're using their motor skills in this situation because they're pushing this out and they're trying to attach it to this. One of the boys does really well with this, and the other one you kind of have to guide his hand and have him clip it. He gets probably about 75% of the time he gets them correct. But it's a multitask type thing. Their brain is handling the clipping piece of it, and they're also trying to remember which number they're supposed to place it on. So, and then once that's done, you can set that aside. Now I have 2 of these, so you can set one aside, and then while he is looking at the next one, which say you have 1 acorn, you can pull the clip from the other one and keep that card set aside and have it ready for the next one, and that will help guide and keep them moving in a streamline. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did that one. 1. Can you find me the number 1? And then we put it down. There are 4 acorns. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've already counted in your head, and you've just told him where the number that there are 4. But you can count and find out for them too as well. It's just a different way of speaking to them. Just as long as we're identifying 4 acorns and they are clipping that number 4. Okay. Number 2. Can you find the number 2 for me? Okay. Number 3. Can you find the number 3 for me? Okay. Let's see. So the larger numbers are the ones I typically count out with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 acorns. Can you find the number 9 for me? And they clip it. Now, if for some reason they were to clip the 6, you say, uh-oh, that's not right. Let's try that again. Or you can just say, oh, try again. And then you'll take the clip off, hand it back to them. Or sometimes if they're already in the process, they'll pull it themselves and put it back. But that's how we do these cards here. Once all the cards are done, you'll gather those cards up. You'll have the pile that's finished. Now, feel free not to have to do all the cards, but just specific ones. Maybe the lower numbers in some cases. And then you'll gather all the cards up and the pens. And now remember, this is part of that vocation again. They're going to pick the cards up, place them in the bag with the clips, and then you'll want them to zip the bag. Now this zipper is a little different than the zippers they're used to. The zippers they're used to are the ones where they pull and zip. But we're trying to get them used to different types of tools that they might be using And this one is just is like a Ziploc bag almost. So that's what that one is for. I think I've covered everything with that one. And I guess I'll show you the next class.